Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs. Welcome to our live show. Happy Friday! Hi, everyone, and welcome to our show. Thank you for being with us. It's Friday, everybody. Make sure you, if you're new around here, to subscribe to our channel and sign up for those notifications. We go live multiple times a week, so you don't want to miss a show. And give us some hearts and thumbs up throughout the show. And make sure you comment, interact with us and your other fellow viewers by commenting, because we pull a random commenter at the end of the show that gets a gift card. So there's some prizes involved. But happy Friday. Say hello to Mr. HP running the show.
Hello, everybody.
You are here now.
I am here.
I feel like it's been a while.
Only a week.
Tuesday and a Friday show.
Was it both?
Yeah.
I was busy.
You've been gigging.
I've been gigging.
Some cool gigs, though. Really cool gigs. You got to play, well, you got to play at Paisley Park a few times.
Yep.
And then you played to honor President Carter's 100th birthday at the Armory.
It was cool.
That was very cool.
Garth Brooks.
And Trisha Yearwood.
Yes. And the brothers that do
the Property Brothers.
Brothers.
They were. It was a houses for Homes for Humanity. It's called. Yeah, they were building in St. Paul. So
I was mingling and rubbing shoulders with the big timers.
Yeah, it was cool. So, but now we got you for a little bit, right?
I'm back with my people, my fam.
Yes.
Hi, everybody.
We love it. So, of course, here at GE, we like to celebrate Fridays. It's been a wild week, of course, that for a lot of us, and some of us, very horrible week. So we're going to celebrate with a little, it's October now, so fall flavors.
Wow.
Apple cider mule. So in honor, it is actually it's International Vodka Day. So I had to have a cocktail with vodka. And what better than to take a little Moscow Mule, add some apple cider, and make it a little fall-ish. And we had to have the fun cups, the GE cups. So cheers, everybody. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to all.
You could totally leave out the vodka and just do apple cider and ginger beer.
Go for a hot apple cider would be really good.
Oh, yeah. With maybe some ginger syrup so you can have it warm.
Yeah,
that would be nice.
Yeah.
So on our set, we have some quilts that are made from fabrics that we have in our Cyber Tent sale, which is going on right now. Lots going on, lots of shoppers, and we have some good stuff still there. But behind Mr. HP is a Kobe quilt made from the Prairie Song fabrics that we have a small bundle, not all the fabrics, but if you want to try and replicate, we have a small bundle in the Cyber Tent sale. And then behind me is a Katrina quilt that I made, because we have some actual quilt samples available in the Cyber Tent sale. So check that out if you are interested in owning one of my quilts. So check that out. So yeah, fun day. Kobe's here too. He's sleeping.
How much are the quilts?
They vary. They vary based on sizes, based on amount of work and stuff. But they are pretty good price.
The one for $29.95.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so let's take a look at some of our national days. It is World Animal Day. So Kobe, he's snoozing on that part.
What's that mean?
World Animal Day. Just, appreciate our animals, be kind to our animals, all that stuff. World Smile Day. That's good. Smile. You got a good smile.
Hey, Kobe's over. Oh, not Kobe. Mr. KP's over there.
So we got two Kobe's in
There's
the room.
Both smile.
It's Cinnamon Roll Day. Ooh.
Oh.
Did we make some cinnamon rolls this weekend?
Yeah. No, today.
Today. Okay. Improve your office day. Ooh. How could you improve your office?
What's that mean?
I don't know. improve your office. Maybe clean it out. Clean out your drawers that collect junk all the time.
Well, not clean.
Your desk is not very clean, I have to say.
I'll get it done today.
Yeah. It is also Truckers Day, National Truckers Day, and Manufacturing Day. So, yeah, honoring those that do the hard work that we all need. You wanted to be a trucker.
I did. I like the fact, like, the thought of driving a 18-wheeler.
You still want to do that?
Yeah.
You were this close to going and getting your license.
I was.
During COVID.
I was.
That's what happens when we're stuck at home. And yeah, you got the whole book and started studying. This man can't sit still. All right, so then it is also Plaid Your Day. And I completely forgot about it. I was going to plan for it and wear plaid, and I didn't. So you're supposed to wear plaid today.
I don't do plaid. I wear my pajamas.
You could have worn your pajamas. We'll just put on our pajamas tonight and take a picture for Plaid Day. But it is also, like I said, International Vodka Day, so honoring vodka. Probably the most versatile of the spirits if you enjoy making cocktails, I would say.
There's not really vodka in here, just so you guys know.
Well, they wouldn't know, so. But one of our favorite features on Fridays is our Friday show and tell. So let's take a look at some beautiful quilts that you've submitted. Starting off with this beautiful Inga quilt made by Ellen. I really love the graphic black and white in the back, so it's like a little tiled checkered floor with the white fabrics having some black in them too, and then that gold. This is perfect as a standout accent. So very, very nice version of Inga. Then we have a Velocity quilt made by Donna, and this looks like a very happy recipient. I love the colors, just the grays and that pop of purple. That would be a good for a Prince fan too.
Yeah, great.
Just a little bit of purple, but very masculine colors, and really great quilt. I like that border she added to it. That's nice. Good job, Donna.
Flavor.
Then we have a Dora table runner made by Marcy. So this table runner is really made with the leftovers from your Haldora quilt in the Iceland book. So, you know, you can choose to make it or not, but you kind of have all of those little 4 patches made already. So it's really an easy project to just complete. So really nice. I love the colors. Then we have a Winnie quilt made by Dory. Very nice. Nice soft colors, neutrals. That's going to go over well for anybody, for any recipient. Next up is a Kobe quilt made by Nancy. Oh, I love the yellow and blue. These were my team colors back in the day when I was running track in Iceland.
What team?
My team, my club team.
What they call?
Yellow and blue. Hauskau.
Hauskau. Okay.
Over Hauskau.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's very nice. I love those colors. Takes me back.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a gorgeous Lexi quilt. This is beautiful and huge. I love that it goes all the way across the bed and down below the mattress. This is Lexi, and in all of those gorgeous, just neutrals. So this is Sheila. Sheila, that's amazing. I don't know, that's probably the queen size at least, but gorgeous job, and it looks great in that room.
Yeah. Really
cool. Next up are some really fun G-Easy bottle gift bags. That was our Advent projects for 2020. This is made by Cheryl. I love that fabric. So find some fun wine fabrics, make those little bags. This is so nice to grab for hostess gifts if you have a few of those made. They're so easy and quick. So great to use some of your Color Club fabrics along with some fun panels. Or if you have an embroidery machine, I did embroider some fun wine things on some fabric and made bags out of that. But these gifts are always so appreciated and so fun to bring instead of a paper bag. Then we have a beautiful strips and salsa made by Betty Lynn. And this is beautiful. I love the soft colors. And this setting is, of course, gorgeous. I wonder where that is, but that's beautiful. Really beautiful. What a nice, gorgeous day. So,
Where's that at, Betty Lynn? Where's
we
that
have,
at?
we have
That's
to
nice.
we have to figure out where that is, but it's
Who
beautiful.
could guess it?
I love the softer colors of the strips, but that red really pops out and gives it a little zing. Then we have Lilo by Angela. She already finished her Lilo. This is really gorgeous. Love the fabrics. I'm trying to see what it is, what fabrics it are. Oh, it looks like moonlit, or no, what's the name of it? I don't remember any fabric names, of course, but this fabric looks familiar. It's beautiful. I love it with that white. Great choice on background. And we are getting close to our Lilo video class releasing next week, everybody, next Wednesday. So we're excited. Great job, Angela, on yours. And last but not least, we have a Terra quilt made by Diane. And I believe this was one that was made on our cruise last year. So
That's cool.
yeah, that was the Evermore bundle. Actually, this Evermore bundle, we still may have just a couple left in the Cyber Tent sale. Isn't that beautiful? That makes a beautiful Terra. I love how she arranged the colors a little bit diagonally, so it's a little more organized. But gorgeous colors, that mustard and blush pink with that rich green. Awesome. So that's our show and tell today. Thank you all for sharing, and keep them coming, everybody. Somebody reminded me of that moon fabric. It's Moonchild. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah. I do recognize the fabric, but names are horrible. Horrible for me, especially live. But speaking of the cruise, that Terra quilt that was made on our last cruise, I mean, the countdown is already on. It's October. We take off right away in January for the 2 cruises that are fully booked. We will be shipping those kits out this month. So those of you anxiously waiting, we'll be sending your fabric out to you so you can get it all ready. Those of you that ordered us to or added the extra of us cutting it, you will just receive it on the ship. But we are getting ready to get it all out to you in the next couple of weeks.
Somebody
2 or 3
said
weeks.
That background looks like Washington or Washington. No.
Oh, that photo?
Look at the,
Yeah, it looks like Washington State, like Seattle area. Might be. I don't know. Or
Great Lake.
yeah, could be a lake. It could have been a bay. I don't know. Could be the
Washington
ocean.
State.
Possibly. Awesome. Okay, some folks are coming with us on the cruise and can't wait. So that's awesome. Looking forward to that. So speaking of that and being down south, of course, our hearts go out to all of those of you that had to deal with some damage and are still reeling from Hurricane Helene. And we had a lot of questions about our house in Florida. So St. Pete did experience some damage and some flooding. Luckily, we are not in a flood zone, so our house was okay. So
thank goodness.
Thank goodness for that. And we're just
My
so
brother's
lucky
in North
for that.
Carolina.
Yes.
There's a lot of mess
There's
going
a
on
lot of there's still a lot of folks without power, so everybody send their thoughts out, your good thoughts. We're thinking of all of you, and we're making plans. We're going to do something to support those folks that whenever we get to the part to figure out what they really need. Right now, they just need to get power and basic necessities and some first aid help. So we're going to let the folks deal with that, and then we're going to come in and do some things. So hopefully you'll join us for doing some good work in that area. So I know there's a lot of quilters, and so I can just imagine folks losing some of their supplies and fabrics and all kinds of things. And then, of course, a lot of families without everything. So we're going to support. Just know that. We're making plans, but, we always got to act at the right time. So what is let's see. We have some questions. Let's see.
You didn't let me do word of the day.
Well, I didn't have one on my list, so you didn't tell me ahead of time. Do you have a word of the day?
I do.
Well, let's hear your word of the day.
Word of the day actually was inspired by a little treat I got this morning.
Oh, a treat or a drink?
A treat.
Oh.
Tangled caramel peanut butter corn chips.
That's a lot of words. That's not one word.
At the end of the day, it's just a happy morning.
Oh.
Have you ever had
Kara brought that treat in. I would have never, when she explained this.
tangled caramel peanut butter corn chips?
So it's like you make the peanut butter caramel that you make like special K-bars out of, and you pour it over corn chips. Like, what are the corn chips?
Fritos.
Fritos, yeah. That did not sound good at all.
Fritos, not Fritos.
Fritos?
Fritos. It didn't sound good.
It didn't sound good, but I'm telling you, salt and sweet, it's very good. And that peanut butter flavor too, it's good. I'm sold on that.
Word of the day is happy treat.
I don't think I can even repeat that word of the day or that phrase of the day. Peanut.
Nope.
No. Caramel peanut.
Nope.
No. Tangled.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Put it back up. Tangled caramel peanut butter corn chips. Anybody made those?
Anybody made those?
That may have to be a recipe for a future sew along.
Oh yeah.
I think.
Why
maybe.
not? I think so.
Well, we've been busy, of course, here around GE Designs. This never stops. And we just put up a wonderful tutorial, something we've been asked a lot about. And Colleen put together a wonderful tutorial with all of the tips on how to work with Cuddle. So we get a lot of questions about Cuddle. Some of you are still pretty apprehensive about working with it. And so we compiled all the tips, and she put together this wonderful tutorial. It's a free video on our YouTube channel, but you have a little short clip from it, right?
I just did a little edit.
Okay, let's share a little bit of a clip from her video.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Colleen from GE Designs, home of the Stripology ruler. Today we're talking about Cuddle. And we love Cuddle in our quilts. We love it as throws. We love it in stuffed animals and all kinds of application. Let's take a look at some examples. First up is this fun low nap Cuddle with the white background and the stars. Here's another one. Look at these cute little mermaids. Next up is one of the most popular Cuddles. This is called Hide Texture. Another example of a textured Cuddle is this black one. So this has highs and lows in here. Another whole collection in the Shannon Fabrics arsenal is the buffalo plaid. Cuddle is one of those things that really requires pinning and clipping before you sew for you to hold those layers together. You want to use a walking foot on your sewing machine. That's going to hold all the layers together. A straight stitch, which is 3 to 4 millimeters in length. Before I turn this right side out, I'm going to trim the corners, and here I will use my scissors. And don't trim, you don't need to trim a whole lot away. That's kind of a fun ending project. If you have any questions at all, you know you can find us at help@gequiltdesigns.com. We will be happy to answer any questions you have. In the meantime, grab some Cuddle, grab your tools, and make yourself something wonderful. I'm Colleen from GE Designs. Bye for now.
It's wonderful. Yes. So I know some of you have wanted to work with Cuddle. Don't be afraid of it. It behaves quite a bit different than cotton, so that's great to have all those tips. And by the way, in our Cyber Tent sale, we have some great Cuddle cuts on deep discount, so check that out. It's perfect to grab a couple of those and make a blanket or two. You can make smaller ones. So I like to make the smaller ones just for kids to tag along with, to grab to have in the car seat or in the car or while they're watching a movie or something. And they're really great. Great for, newborn gifts and things like that. It's always good to have extra blankets when you're a new mom, for example. But, if you're thinking about future relief for the hurricane survivors, of course, it's going to be a while until anybody can receive anything. But if you want to sew things ahead, those types of little things would be great. So we're going to give you lots more ideas. I'm going to have a more organized effort. We're working on it. But again, we're going to wait until the right time. Okay, check out the tutorial. It's on our YouTube channel. And also, we have a great blog post about Cuddle where you can read about it and see all the different things that we have to offer. And it links right to that video. So check that out on our blog page. All right, any questions about that little tutorial? Yeah, somebody said it's messy, but so cuddly later. And there are ways to deal with a mess. I use it a lot for quilt backs. I know this particular video didn't really do much for using it for quilt backs, but it's really not that hard. If you are a long armor, it's really not that hard. My whole system went out. I wasn't sure if we lost power or not.
Yeah, this did too.
I guess we're still alive. But anyways, it's not that hard to add it or load it on your machine. You just have to make sure you're not pulling it really tight because it does stretch one way. And there's lots of tutorials. Did you just get your corn chips restocked right there? Oh my goodness. This is not fair because I have to speak. So please stop it. This is not fair.
I'm so sorry.
Anyway, so if you have any questions on using it in the back of your quilt, obviously if you long arm, it's fairly easy to do. To deal with the fuss, I usually just have my little small vacuum handy. Oh, just stop eating in front of us. I have that handy, and if you have a really kind of the longer pile cuddle, make sure you cut it from the back like Colleen explains in the video with scissors, because then you're not chopping through all of those tiny little fibers and you just get very little fluff. And then you just vacuum it up. If you're going to cut it with a rotary cutter, make sure you use a older mat that you are okay with getting a little beat up. Okay. Now they all want the corn chip recipe. You eating it in their face.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
Is it irritating if I crunch on?
Yes, it is. Yes. Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Please stop. But I thought I would show you some of my favorites that are still in the Cyber 10 sale. So we had some bundles that we brought in just for our in-person tent sale that we have some left that, of course, transferred over to the tent sale. So I know I showed us some of these before, but there's some great little bundles that have basics. So for example, Nature Elements, this basic that I've loved for years is unfortunately being discontinued from Art Gallery Fabrics. So we have still a little bit left. We made little bundles. These are basics that are always going to be great. The prices on here do not reflect the actual price in the sale because we have those dots that would reflect that. So this is going to be way lower than this. Another basic bundle is the water dot textures. These are timeless basics that are also going out of style, of course. Not going out of style. Basics never go out of style, but they are being discontinued, and I think they're really great. They resemble a little bit batiks, the effect of them, but they are regular prints. And then we have a couple of basic batik bundles. They're a little bit different. You could join those smaller bundles and make a really awesome colorful batik quilt if you enjoy working with batiks. We have that Prairie Song I showed you, and then some great bundles too. We have some new bundles, but I wanted to show you the Liberty bundles. So we have some beautiful bundles from Liberty Fabrics that we really didn't get a chance to see. So there's 6-piece bundles I put together because Liberty Fabrics are usually quite a bit higher price. So this is a really fantastic deal. So kind of mixed some of the basic prints. And look, these are just great basics that you can use for whatever. So This is a nice ombre. This is Snowdrop Spot. This is the name of this one. And I found another one that would work great with it, some more neutrals, so you can mix them together. This one is August Meadow, so all the same print, so pretty much like a tone-on-tone basic, but very, very usable and versatile fabrics. Love that little lavender, a little pink, and then we have the green, so the greens could intermingle, the blues could intermingle. These could all work together beautifully. And then a little more prints. This is Woodland Walk. Really pretty florals with some textures. Look how this pink would flow together with the rest of them. And then we have a little bit more gold. I love this one. And that same textural print. A little bit of fall. And the fourth one I wanted to show is Arthur's Garden Collection. So this one is more blues, which, let me move this over here so we have kind of more colors on this side. And over here, these could definitely mix in with some of these basics here. So beautiful blue florals. And great, just basic fabrics. So check out Liberty. Awesome, great quality fabrics and classic designs that are gonna work at any time, and a really, really good deal for Liberty fabrics. So just don't want you to miss out on these. We haven't really showed open like this because they just went straight into our tent sale. So I thought I would show you guys. It's always better to see fabrics up close, isn't it? It really, really is. So any questions on our Cyber tent sale? We have, if you go right to our website, it's going to be a link right there, and it runs through next Wednesday. So Wednesday, is that the 9th, October 9th? I believe so. Yeah. So it runs through October 9th, and that is it. So any questions? Let me see. Do Liberty fabrics have a different texture feel than regular quilting cotton? So these are the Liberty cottons. These are not the lawns. So these are regular cotton. So these feel just like other regular cottons. It's the lawns. They are even more expensive. Lawns are the super soft, super feel like they're thinner, have a much better, much more of a drape, so you can use it for clothing and things like that. And those are sold separately and distributed separately than the Liberty cottons. So the Liberty cottons, you can mix them with anything, and they work just great. Yep. The one and only Liberty. Yes. Yes. So, great question. Any other questions? You see any other questions? Yeah, those bundles that I showed you are all in the Cyber tent sale. But we also have new fabric. You can quilt with the lawns. I probably would not. They're super soft, so they have a great feel. They're going to be a little harder to work with. I would probably not mix them with cottons because the lawns are so luscious. I do have some lawns that I purchased at Liberty of London, and so I will show you when I do dare to cut into them. But I probably would make a whole quilt out of just lawns.
What are the quilts for sale listed on?
So if you go to Cyber tent sale, there's going to be 2 tabs underneath it. One is fabrics and one is actual quilt samples. So you can check that out. I know we've sold quite a few, so who knows? We might add some this weekend. Anyways, we have some brand new fabric, very exciting fabric. We have some new Tilda in the house. So Tilda, the last collection I showed you, or last collections we got in, was the Creative Memories. Remember, we have 4 seasonal bundles that are really not that seasonal. It's just the colors, Creative Memories. Those will be carried for a while, so they're like a basic collection that can be reordered. And then this new one, is just a one-time release one, and this one is called Sanctuary. Now, it is beautiful. I decided, because they're always kind of bigger collections, and because they're collectibles, And Tilda Fabrics can all intermingle. So think about those Creating Memories bundles. They are really basics. They have that typical Tilda look, florals and things like that mixed in with wovens. But they can all intermingle. So if you are a Tilda collector or you've had some fabrics before, you can really mix them up. But this is a beautiful collection, so we split them into 2 different bundles. So we have the warm colors and the cool colors. So I'm going to start with the cool. How would you search those Liberty fabrics? I couldn't find them in the tent sale. So if you go, they should be listed. If you just type in Liberty in our search bar, it probably will pull those bundles up. And you will see by the price that they are discounted. That would be probably the easiest way. Otherwise, go to the Cyber Tent sale and go just to bundles and just scroll through them. I'm sure you'll find them. They're all 6-piece bundles. They're all smaller, but check it out. Okay, let's take a look at Sanctuary. And starting with this gorgeous print here. Really beautiful, kind of a dark gray base. And we have these lavenders and warm greens with some light blues, of course, some rabbits and owls. So what I did here, there are 10 Sanctuary fabrics in each bundle. And then Tilda always releases a basic print. And in this case, it was this print here, which is beautiful. And it is comes in a few colors. So I split that so that we could get all of them. Split that between the 2 bundles. So this is why the bundles are 15 pieces. And so 10 of them will be the Tilda Sanctuary. Here's another print. And then the 5 will be that basic print, which is called Mira is the print name, but it's also marked with Sanctuary because it's the Sanctuary colors. So really beautiful. I have to tighten this up because there's so many fabrics. I just love these colors and the feel of them. Here's a little bit of a larger print. Beautiful lavender and green. We have the Mira in the green. Really awesome leaf green color. Have these, they're little, looks like pumpkins or onions. I'm not sure which one, but a really pretty print. A little bit of a lighter green. So this colorway is the greens and purples, greens, blues, and purples. So here you see the Mira with that light beige background and green flowers. Moving into the purple. Isn't this beautiful? You see how they just really work together and create that unique feel. That larger print. And then we have, I don't think these are onions. They look more like pumpkins. I'm not sure though. And we have that Mira with the purple flowers. Beautiful. A small daisy floral, a little bit lighter, a little bit more lavender bluish. Going into a little bit of blue with this Mira print. And then finishing it off with the main print here on the taupe background with the animals. So this is the 15-piece Tilda Sanctuary, and we call that the cool colors. So cooler colors here. I did do a fabric pull for each one just because it's always fun to play with that. That's just me. So starting here with the purple, the seedling and the huckleberry is a beautiful tone that goes with these. For a little bit more blue, the bumbleberries and the St. Ives blue is that perfect blue, a little bit of lavender tone to it. And for that undertone, that taupey cream, we have Dash Flow in the marzipan, which goes great with that. Or you could go with a dry brush in the taupe. Both of those work great, and you can see they already stand out if you wanted to do a really clean background. For the greens, we have a dry brush in the matcha, a great option. You know, it really does pull out those greens, medium green colors, and a little bit more exaggerated is the spectrostatic sweet pea, so a little bit deeper green. And then to match that gray base, I went with a grunge in the smoke, or a little bit lighter gray with a spotted in the graphite. So either one would work great. To pull out those lavenders, I pulled a dash flow in the violet. That's a perfect tone with all of those colors. Or if you wanted a little more pop, like this little pink here, dash flow in the conch color. So as a little accent. So this is so beautiful. Of course, these Tilda prints work for so many of my patterns. You can use this in pretty much anything. Like this would make a gorgeous Kobe that's hanging behind Mr. HP. I think it would make a really gorgeous Katrina that's hanging behind me. It could make a really awesome Lilo or a Skylar or whatever else. Some of the more traditional patterns would make really good Rosies and Zoe's, maybe Akira. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
Look at you giving ideas.
Yeah, there's so much. I have a hard time giving ideas, and I think you all know why, because it can't be used for so many. So I don't want to limit the possibilities. That's really it. So I, of course, am going to be also making some Tilda patterns like we did with the Creating Memories. So I'll show you that later. But let's take a look at the other colorway. There it is, the cool. And now we're going into the warm. So then we have the reds and the soft browns and gold, starting with, it's a really beautiful, almost a little maroon red, a little pink to it, pink hue to it. We have the small daisy print and the beautiful leaf. Oh, this is so pretty. They're just so kind of regal a little bit, I feel like. But they just give you this feel that is hard to match. So here we have another one of those miras. We have the, should we just call them onion pumpkins? I don't know. Onion pumpkins, whatever it is.
That works.
And here we have moving into the more golds. It's a beautiful soft brown with a warm, lots of warmth to it. And here we have a Mira in that brown background. We have that main print in the gold colorway. Beautiful. And you see how the greens are in here, the blues are in here, so they could all be mixed together for sure. You can definitely mix them all, and because they are meant to work together. I just decided to split them up so that it will be an easier choice. And then you can also, if you really like one colorway, you can just focus your efforts there. So bringing in some more of the Mira. So we have that light background one. We have the one with a gold. And then we have another one with the pink flowers. So same number of fabrics, 15 prints in this one as well. We have that main print in the light colorway with more of the red and gold leaves. So really beautiful. And we have a real tone-on-tone neutral mirror print. And then finishing up with the small daisy on the taupe background here. So this is Sanctuary in the warm. Now for the color pull, let me show you. We have lots of golds and warm reds. So starting with the darkest, I pulled a Provisions in the crimson. Yes, it is a little bit darker than most of them, but look at when I put it over all of them, it really would work. I mean, it's a totally different look, but it really color-wise would work well. So would the Flights of Fancy in the plum wood. This would match everything really nicely. So it looks beautiful. For a little bit lighter tone, I also pulled a deco stitch in the rosebud. So that beautiful light rose color fits well in there. For some of the golds and browns, we pulled a grunge cider. Golden Delicious is the full name of this print. And then a deco stitch in the cinnamon sugar, more with some of those warmer brown tones. And then for some of the more gold, the Flights of Fancy in the gilded. Love that one. It pulls out all those golds. If you wanted something a little bit brighter for that, you could do Thatched in the aged penny. It's a little bit brighter gold, a little sharper, but feels very much the same. And then as far as matching this kind of a dirty taupe, canvas in the linen is a great match, or the grunge in the marble, which is a newer grunge color. Now as an accent, if you wanted to do an accent with just this, I pulled out just this beautiful light blue, the Celeste in the Flight and Fancy, because it matches this blue in here perfectly. So you could throw that in there as an accent and have a really nice selection. So this is Sanctuary Warm. Sanctuary Cool or Sanctuary Warm? Do you have a preference, or would you mix them all together? Let us know in the comments. Now I have something, of course, like I said, every time Tilda comes out with a collection, she designs patterns to go with that collection. The patterns are all free on her website, but as some of you know from the Creative Memories, release, we put together kits for the additional fabrics you would need to make the quilts. So the prints are in the bundle, so you would purchase a bundle or use whatever you have. And then in the kit will be the background fabrics, and if there are any other additional fabrics like binding that you would need for that quilt, that will be in the kit, plus my stripologized instructions. So the two kits that we're going to do for this one, we'll start with the Make, Do, and Mend quilt. Here's the big quilt, and it is adorable. Yes, it's sewing machines, but I feel like it was a little too large. I would love to have a wall quilt like this with sewing machines and all the notions. So I decided that we're gonna do a kit with just 4 blocks. So a little wall quilt. It'll be about 35 inches square or so. So can you put that one up? Yeah, so I just kind of cropped out the corner of it. I couldn't make it ahead of time because we just got this in, but this is what we're going to be making. So it'll be 2 sewing machine blocks and 2 notion blocks. That's going to be the kit. Now, of course, if you want to make it bigger, you can purchase a couple of kits or 4 kits to make a bigger quilt. But the pattern, of course, is written for the full quilt, although Tilda just really writes her patterns for each block at a time. So what I will give you is the stripologized instructions to do your strip cutting. And so this kit, we will ship that kit. So here's the pattern, but I wanted to show you. Here's the quilt, the fabric. So you will get the fabrics, all the chambrays that she uses in the quilt, and the background, this beautiful sage green background. And then you could use the prints from either bundle or both bundles, or maybe you have something already. But she really just writes the patterns and the cutting for each piece. So I will make that much more streamlined for you, so you can do your strip piecing and subcut. I will also stripologize a lot of those tricky methods to make it easier so you can kind of square up and make things really nice and accurate. So we will be making just the 4 blocks is what the kit for Make, Do, and Mend quilt will make. And we will be shipping the kit in November, and then December 1st you will receive my stripologized instructions and a little helpful video too, and that will be live on December 1st. So that's my project coming up. And then our second one, which I'm really excited about, I did give you a little sneak preview during our Fan Fest because we had a actual sample of the quilt, and that is the Paper Birds quilt in the Prussian blue. So it is absolutely stunning. It uses both of the colorways together, and so the kit will have all of your chambrays because each of the birds has also a chambray color, which is kind of their solid or neutral with a texture. So it has all of those in it. So you will get the background and all of the other chambrays. And then, of course, my stripologized instructions. I'm taking a lot of those and, of course, using the stripologized method for the flying geese and for half square triangles and such. So, yeah, lots of fabric in this one. But, of course, you could use, if you didn't want to purchase a lot of fabric for it, but the fabric goes a long way. So purchasing both bundles would allow you to make multiple quilts from it. So the patterns are free. So Sue is asking, will you offer just the patterns? You can get the patterns for free, as is, from the Tilda website. However, we cannot offer the stripologized instructions without a kit. That is the agreement we have with Tilda. So because we are taking her copyrighted instructions and taking them in a different step, so we have to offer it with a kit. So that is the deal, and so that's the only way we can sell the stripologized instructions. But I think a lot of you really have been enjoying the Creative Memories projects. I have been really enjoying them, and so we're looking forward to more of those coming out. I just finished my holly quilt. It's ready for some long arming, so I'll share that one with you later. But I'm really enjoying them. It's so different from what I normally do, but it's a good break from that. So any questions you have? Yeah, so if you want to use the Sanctuary fabrics, you would just buy those bundles, and then the kit will have the rest of the fabrics needed. So if you don't want to buy a full half-yard bundle for those fabrics, you can also use whatever you have. Maybe you have some of the Creative Memories ones, you can use that. So it's exciting. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Really am. And we're going to make things a little more efficient, both the cutting and some of the techniques. So really enjoying that. All right. Sir, are you ready for a live winner?
Well, of course we are.
We're going to give away a $25 gift card to somebody that was watching us live, or hopefully is, and was good about commenting.
Let's give a drum roll.
All right. Caroline Bagheera Heinrich. Caroline, congratulations. $25 gift card is yours. So just send us an email to our help@GEQuiltDesigns email address, and we will get you that gift card right away. It's all digital, so you can go shopping right away. Right away. So
right away.
Yes. Well, our next show's coming up next week. It's the weekend, everybody, and I guess we had a little fall weather today and yesterday.
It's a little chilly.
Yeah.
But it's nice.
It's nice and crisp, but I guess we're going to get summer again this week. It's going to be mid-70s again. But we're getting some special guests this weekend. Johan is joining us on Sunday, so we'll have some guest hosts next week. He will be here for our Tipsy Tuesday, October 8th at 4 p.m. Central Time. So I can't wait for that. And our One Yard Wednesday will be on October 9th at 9:30 Central. And that's also our last day of our Cyber 10 sale, so check it out. And then, of course, we have our Happy Friday show, Friday, October 11th at 12 Central, a week from today. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Friday. Enjoy it. Celebrate Friday. Enjoy your wonderful weekend. Be safe out there. And hugs and prayers for all of our friends that are experiencing the fallout from the hurricane. But our hearts are with you all, and we will be doing our part and taking care and doing as much as we can.
Get
So-
you some tangled caramel peanut butter and corn chips.
Yes, we'll have that recipe for you at some point. I apologize for his crunching on camera, but that's it for us today. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Bye. See you next time.